My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is our Thursday night call-in show. Premium members can call this show. They can join us on stream, ask questions, share thoughts, do all the things. The only thing you need to do is go to your account page on Premium or the Discord and go to the Premium Alerts channel there, and you can hop into the show, ask questions, share your thoughts, do whatever you need to do. But Premium membership is far more than just the ability to hang out with the boys. You're also going to get picks, bets, round line, leans, and more. Before I dive into this, I have been on a thank you tour this whole week. We hit 4 million views during Jacob's live stream last week, and Jacob's live stream last week was wildly successful, averaging over 800 live viewers for 6.5 hours. Full peak. Was that peak at Lock of the Week? Is that when it peaked to 1,100, 1,200?
Always does, yep. We were all very excited, and then fucking hell had no fury, like, I don't know.
Yep, nope, you don't. That doesn't make any sense. But either way, you can get a whole lot for that $10. Yes, the ability to call in and hang out with the boys. But also, you can unlock things like the safety parlay. You can unlock things like tools, round line leans, bets, everything else that we do. It's only $10 a month. The call-in show is a perk. The Discord is a perk. All the things are included. WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member at the top. It's only $10 a month. Are you about to put on non-prescription glasses?
Non-prescription? Huh?
Those are not prescription glasses.
Grasses. Nice one.
Okay. We do have a couple callers. Icy Rocks, you were the first one here. Coming to you. Be ready. He looks ready. Walking around the room. Here we go. Icy Rocks, how you doing?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
We're all right. How are you?
Good. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry for my personal lock of the week not winning last week. Claudio Puelles. I had him by first round knockout, so I'm sorry to everybody. But
what?
That was the only bet I lost. So made over, I think, like $2,000. So we had a decent week.
Nice.
I was looking at the card, and I think once again, I don't think there's going to be many upsets. I think Jacob's lock of the week is basically the only one I could see happening. Maybe like Loik.
I was ready. I didn't know where the fuck that was about to start heading, so I was charging up.
Basically, Loik maybe landing a shot. I don't know, or Claudio Ribeiro, but otherwise, yeah, I don't see many things happening there. I know you guys are both confident in Mikhaev. And I am too, but I think the judges, they don't like him. I don't understand.
Oh, no judges needed Saturday. I'll tell you that. I think
you think so?
Smokes Perez, yeah.
Yeah, I tend to think that there may be a finish as well. And actually, I just saw a tweet from Mikhaev, which was awesome. And it was basically Alex Perez in the press conference talking about, I have an acai business. The question must have been, what did you do with this long layoff? But he was like, I have an acai business. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. It's not just fighting for money. And Mikhaev retweeted that and was like, this is all I do for money. I'm 100% focused. This is the only thing I do.
Right.
And actually, he's correct. Like, you know, if I'm looking at two guys and one of them is a young guy whose entire life is this and the other one's starting to figure out his next thing, I'm going to go with the young guy for sure.
That was a question I had earlier. Like, I'm big MMA fan now. I was one of the like COVID casuals, but I'm pretty big into it now. So these guys that have super long layoffs, what do they do otherwise? Do they just work normal jobs, or like what's the deal?
Some of them do normal jobs. Others, they're managed depending how big of a star you are. Some of the management companies, like, I don't know if you're COVID, started with COVID, so you don't know Johnny Hendricks, but Johnny Hendricks was a welterweight champion for a while, and his management team paid him $100,000 a year salary, but then they would take 33% of the money he would make in the cage. So they would get giant money,
right?
But they also were funding his life. But a lot of them will run seminars, and they'll go teach somewhere, $40 a head, and try to get 100 people to show up and do seminars on weekends and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not being a professional MMA fighter is not a real living unless you're
right, especially
very,
if you're
very good.
not established. Like these guys are making like 20K, and they fight maybe 3 times a year, and that's a decent salary. But you're lucky to get that 20K.
Well, and that's before taxes, before you pay your coaches, before expenses, and you have to be good with the money because if there's all of a sudden there's an injury, let's look at last weekend, Raul Rosas and Ricky Tercios.
Right.
In theory, contractually, the UFC owes them no money. There was no fight. Ricky Tercios could get his money because he showed up. He was ready. But in theory, Raul Rosas Jr. did not show. The show money means you were ready to fight, and he wasn't ready to fight. So I think the UFC obviously paid them all, but it's not great. It's not a great life.
Yeah, and then the other thing I was going to comment about was the main event, and I agree with I think Gaziev's going to smoke him. I think he's just he's better everywhere. But that cardio, his last fight, does worry me very bad. If it gets out of the first round somehow, I could see him having a lot of trouble.
Are you talking about Shamil?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking slob. Angela doesn't get it. Angela doesn't fucking get it, man.
I saw a clip in his contender series where he was smoking the dude and then gave up his back. Maybe that happens again. Maybe Rozenstruik by submission.
Rosenberg, you probably didn't watch the Underdog video, but I do the Underdog Fantasy picks. And Underdog Fantasy has Rozenstruik by submission 11x. You 11 times your money if you throw that into your lineup there. So yeah, I mean, it's very unlikely. That's why they juice the shit out of it. But listen, I think I'm starting to like Rozenstruik because he is trolling the shit out of me. He's trolling. If you go check his Twitter right now, his latest tweet is trolling me.
And on the gram again.
His Instagram is trolling me, and I'm starting to like him because he's like honestly kind of funny about it. And you can tell.
I mean, you got fucking scared is what happened. You got fucking scared is what happened.
You can
I don't
tell
see
he's
you
like
trying to fight him.
I specifically said in my Quick Picks video that I wouldn't. My Quick Picks video was if he lived in Dallas, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying.
You have more experience than me than he has over you, and I was 100 pounds less, and I stepped up to the plate and fought you, Angelo.
It's true.
I'll wrestle him. I'll wrestle the shit out of him. The dude hits like a freight train. No fucking chance I do that.
Wrestle him in a tournament.
Yeah, some people aren't built
Not
like
a
me.
tournament.
Rocks. Some people
I don't know what
like
a tournament is, but the he's been trolling the shit out of me, and then but you can tell. So some people get their fucking panties in a bunch when we pick against them. We saw that happen with who's that guy that called me uneducated? He just fought and lost.
Yeah,
Devin
the Brown Bear.
Clark.
Devin Clark. Yeah, Devin Clark. You can tell just like angry and bitter about it. Some fighters get angry and bitter where Rozenstruik's having a good time with it. Like, watch this, stupid. Which is like, it's actually making me like him a little more because he just seems so normal.
Yeah. Last thing, my prediction is AJ by hand squeeze submission. That's it.
The hell is a hand squeeze submission?
I don't know. There's only
Squeeze
been
his
one
hand,
ever.
Man. I mean,
one ever in the UFC. I don't even know when it was, but I have no clue.
I think you just
just saw like
chin like this and just fucking.
I just saw like the chart of like the different submissions. I saw that the other day. There's like one. It's probably pathetic. It sounds pathetic, and whoever got hand squeeze submitted deserves to be off the roster.
No, it's not. Let's see, hand squeeze submission. It's not showing up. There's no video of it, so I don't know what the hell it is. But...
yeah, I just looked up
that'd
like
be wild.
List of submission like history or something. That's like at the bottom of the list. But second time ever it's happening Saturday.
Well, there we go. That's almost as good as your Claudio playlist by knockout pick.
Hey, he had a couple big shots.
Yeah, that was close. I agree. That was closer than people think. Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
He came in swinging and banging.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. We've got like 9 callers in the queue. You guys are really showing up for these call-in shows, so we appreciate you. This is what I suspected with the hand squeeze. Joe Rogan would call it this choke, and then they're like, whoa, you can't say that. And he's like, that's what it's called.
All right, fellas. I'll see you next week.
All right, we'll see you.
All right, have a good one.
We do have, there's so many callers. We'll get to all of you. There's this dude, Bones. I'm going to put you on. He's fucking yelling at the camera. I just have one question. I'll be quick. We'll see. He's very excited. I got my finger over the boot button. But here we go. Here comes Bones. What's going on, Bones?
What's up, dude? Hey, so I have a question because I'm actually going to AKA in like 4 months, 3 months, something like that. And I'm hoping Umar's there. I want to roll with him. That sounds fun. But how are we feeling? Umar by submission?
It's possible. I think if fight goes, the round line was 1.5. I think that's a bad line. I bet the over. I also think the fight does not go the distance. So I think there can be an Umar submission late second, early third round kind of thing. What do you think, Jakey boy?
I think it's going to be boring. This kid's good. He's tough. He's not a pussy. I think it's going to be boring. Umar just laying on top of him for 3 rounds.
See, to you, that's boring. To me and Angelo, we like grappling and stuff. So that's
fuck that shit, man.
Not as boring to us, man.
Boring.
I actually just bought myself a grappling dummy. Hold on, I'll show you.
Oh, grappling. Yeah, I got 3 of those. I got fucking 3 of those in the closet.
I think it was
a couple of them are pretty fucking worn out, too. Yeah, grappling dummy.
Yeah,
I know what those are.
All right.
I know what those are. That's why the light wasn't on when he showed
Yeah,
up.
okay, all right. It's my baby.
Oh,
I know what those are. Yeah, why is there a hole in the head?
All right. Dude, you guys and the guys at Running Mouth also flamed me because I had mirrors in the background. They're like, "Are you a fucking porn star?" I'm like, "No." Like,
what mirrors? Those little ones?
Yeah, these tiny mirrors.
Wait, is Running Mouth doing a call-in show too? They're just stealing my shit?
No. I sent in a question.
All right,
yeah, they're not doing.
It looks bigger in a smaller mirror.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but also that, and I said I'm confident in Shamil. But I said in the Discord, I'm like, guys, Jacob was saying that Shamil might lose. I was like,
There's no doubt.
It's positive he's going to lose.
There's no doubt that Biggie Boy's the better striker. I mean, he just is. So
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like when they have no output, it's like I never.
You're dumb as fuck, dude. You're dumb as fuck.
I never want no output, dude.
Oh, he'll have some output. Shamil will force the output. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, they're not going to stand and stare at each other. Shamil's going to push the output. And Jairzinho will counter-strike him and be the better striker.
I was listening. I hate listening to those the Russian fight or any fighter that can't really speak English. Like, I do it anyway so I can listen to what they have to say.
Right.
And I listened to the translator, and he said that Shamil was like, I'll do anything to win. I don't care about standing and banging. I just want to win. And he said that on media day, and I'm like, that's nice.
Here come the takedowns.
It's different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different when those bright lights of the Apex come on, and I'll be there in 3 weeks, and you'll see how I respond in front of the bright lights of the Apex. So.
Yeah, we will see.
All right. Well, that was my question about Umar and Shamil. So I'll let y'all get on.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Enjoy your dolls.
Thanks.
See ya. All right. A whole bunch of callers. There's somebody in here called New Yorker. You have no microphone or camera connected. So I'm going to kick you. Get your shit sorted. Kicked. Bye. We have Rhino Dean. Wait, hold on.
What's up, guys?
We're gonna test something out here. What do people prefer? This view with Jacob and I on the left and the caller over there, or back to this one where we're just stacked?
Not this one.
I think go the other way because you're trying to get through these calls to keep it going. So that this makes the person happy, and then they feel like they got something. They look like they're $50. And then they're gone.
Right? I think this
now
would make sense.
Turned into an auction, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I
think this would make sense. It just seems crowded on screen, but all right, we'll figure it out.
True, but I mean, I hope Harry Potter doesn't kill me in this damn thing here. But
Expecto Patronum! Wingardium Leviosa.
This is what I want to talk about. The aspect of this card is that everybody just calls it trash and everything, and it's because of the Apex Center and how much it's not very entertaining. and it's very quiet, and it's a smaller cage.
It's not going to be quiet
stuff.
here in 3 weeks.
But
I'll tell you that.
Here's my thing. I think that we need it because if you want the sport to prevail and get better and get more fighters pay and stuff like that, well, then you have to be able to put on tons of fights for people to get acknowledged and meet new fans and see new prospects for the future. So, like, quit hating on all these things. I watch like 20 freaking podcasts a week, and every single person's like, this card's trash. Everything on it sucks. Yeah. I mean, when the main event's got this, it's just definitely trying to fill space. Well, of course they're trying to fill space. They're the biggest fucking MMA company, and they're trying to have the most
Angelo,
fight.
You dumbass. That's what you were saying.
Well, everybody has. We'll give them one. Okay.
Sorry, I just got a weird email. I agree with I'd rather have fights every single weekend. And if they have to do them at Apex because it's there in Vegas, it's easy. Like, they run those Apex shows run really well. There's no hiccups. There's no weird. And obviously UFC puts on a good show everywhere they go, but they run really well. They've got it down to a T. Like, they're good with the Apex shows. And if that's what we get every week, like, no problem. Like, I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. I do agree it's not a great card, though. And there is some solid name power on here, but there's not a lot of. These fights shouldn't be competitive. There's 4 minus 900 plus favorites on this card. That's not a competitive card.
Yeah. Well, and it also has the negative part because they tried to put this overseas, right?
Yeah, they kicked it out.
Are you kidding me? It doesn't have one name on it. Yeah. I get that. I mean, this card obviously is definitely way more difficult to defend than others, but you're going to have a lot of these if you're only doing one pay-per-view a month. Like they already have planned. They only do one pay-per-view a month. You've got to have, why Jamie Pickett still has his contract is still more harder to.
Well, because he did that favor. He did the favor with Bo Nichols, so they did him a favor. But I said this like a stream or two ago, or one of my quick picks or something. I mentioned to Jacob too. I've been watching. The last caller said he was or 2 callers ago, I think, was a COVID casual, right? Started during COVID and then stuck around and enjoyed the fights. That's the vast majority of, not the vast majority, but that's a massive chunk.
How much have you guys controlled the statistics on that? Like, how much is the finish rate and fight stuff for Apex compared to the larger ring?
I've heard all the narratives. I don't know if there's any stats.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody's stats. I've always listened to some people use it as a gimmick for why they think someone's going to get finished, but I don't know if anybody actually watches that stat.
I don't know. I've never seen a stat like that, but back in the day, there was only one UFC a month. They were only numbered. Yeah. They were only numbered, and there was one a month. Mm-hmm. And they were all good because it was only one a month.
And I didn't look like a psychopath because I liked watching fights all the time. I look like a psychopath because I'm like, no, I don't do anything on Saturdays. I sit in a garage. Yeah.
No, so I'll take UFC every Saturday with a couple of weird. This isn't the worst card though. This at least has some name. The one Jacob's going to is one of the worst cards of all time.
No, it's not.
Who else is on it?
I watch freaking LFA and bare knuckle and all that. So I don't give a shit. You can put 2 animals in there. I'll just watch them beat up each other.
Well, man, I find you can't do that. Pete will be all over you.
I know it's illegal. Whoop-de-doo.
I just feel like UFC does such a good job, and
this is what you say is the worst card of all time.
Yeah, okay, let's hear this gem of a card.
First fight, Igor Severino versus Andre Lima. Banger. 8-0 versus 7-0. 2 undefeated. Next one, and this is the second fight of the night. Muhammad Usman versus Mick Parkin. 10-2 versus 8-0. Banger. Next one, Montserrat Randon versus Dara Selakova. Banger. 6-0 versus 8-1. Stephanie Luciano versus Julia Polastri. Banger. Stephen Wynn versus Jarno Aarons. Can't wait. Davey Grant versus Cody Gibson. What a fucking fight that will be. Ricardo Ramos versus Julian Erosa. That's could be fight of the year. Trey Ogden versus Kurt Holabau. Another one I can't wait for. This thing's loaded. Luis Pahudlu versus Fernando Padilla. That's another name. Billy Quarantino versus Gabriel Miranda. Boom. We got Billy Q. Peyton Talbot versus Cameron Saman. That actually is a good one. Peyton Talbot versus Cameron Saman. Edmund Shabazian is another one. AJ Dobson. Junior Tafa versus Carl Williams. I don't know if Junior's actually going to fight again, but he's scheduled. Main event, Hebos and Rose. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, this is good stuff. This is good
I
stuff.
wish I would have spent more money on the tickets. I feel bad.
When is it? How much longer until you? When's the
3
event
weeks.
that you're going to?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Ooh.
Sounds
I'm
fun.
looking
I flew
forward
to.
to. I think the
I flew to
content
Kansas
Jacob
one time
spits
for a
out
bare
of that will be
knuckle
better than
bout.
the actual fights.
What'd you say?
I flew to Kansas one time for a buddy of mine lived 10 minutes away from where they were doing a bare knuckle event. So I flew out
Probably
there.
the
and
only
we
thing going on in Kansas. Probably the whole fucking state was there.
I was like, "Where's this?" Like, I know you live right in Wichita, Kansas. Where's this place at? And he's like, 10 minutes away. I was like, "I just bought us tickets to it, so I'm gonna fly out and we're watching it."
I bet that was fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, and it was dead. There was like nobody there. It was
Really?
actually hilarious because the guy I sat next to hated the Dave the Caveman Rickle. You remember him from early days of Bellator?
Jesus.
But anyway, he was the main event against frickin' Let Me Bang Bro. And it was a good fight, 5 rounds. And then when I was going back to the airport to fly home.
5 rounds of bare knuckle?
Yeah. And when I was going home, I ran into frickin' Julian Lane at the airport drinking a beer after being in the main event. So that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, Angelo doesn't give a fuck, but
I've been to countless Bellator shows. Countless.
I mean, you know,
Bellator shows.
Dave Rickle.
I mean, once you said the caveman, and I didn't recognize the name until you specifically said Bellator, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. But they would go to Mohegan Sun was like their go-to arena that was in Connecticut. I was managing fighters. I always had at least 3 or 4 fighters on the card because they would load the card up with local guys. So I've probably seen 20 Bellators live. They're always a good.
Congratulations.
They're always a good show.
They were really good back in the early days, man. They were doing fights every single week. They would hit up each.
They were outpacing UFC. Yeah.
Oh, it was nuts back then. What was the crazy promoter back then? The president.
Well,
and then he got like fired for some
yeah. He was a wild name.
Yeah, it started
Remy
with
or something like that.
Some shit. It definitely weird.
Yeah.
But.
Banja or some shit. Yeah. It's something weird.
Yeah, they I don't know why they got rid of him, but it was pretty.
Well, they got bought by Paramount or Viacom. And when Viacom bought them, they're like, well, you can't run this fucking place and beat it.
Oh, okay. That's how they kicked him out.
Bjorn.
Yes.
Bjorn.
All right. Other than that, man, this card looks like nothing but favorites to me. I get your one spot on your pick of the week, Jacob. I thought that was the closest fight where I'm like, yeah, you can see it going either way. So if you want to take the dog, it makes sense. It's pretty even. Other than that, I feel terrified to throw a nickel on any freaking dog for everybody else. Main event, are you guys anybody thinking of that? Because I've heard a couple people picking Rozenstruik to win, and I'm like, man, I don't trust him for anything.
He's a better striker.
No, yeah. I mean, if it stays on the feet, but I think this guy's got the backup plan to not keep it on the feet if he's going to start getting eaten up.
Yeah, and Rozenstruik's talking about, I've been wrestling so much, it's like second nature. No, you haven't.
And he don't give a shit. He's probably going to get smoked. So.
Oh, he's motivated now. He's motivated now. We got a situation now where Moicano called out Guru and literally said, I wanted to win that fight just to prove Guru wrong. And now Rozenstruik is posting all of Angelo's stuff, all Angelo's fucking nonsensical hate for no reason.
It's not nonsensical.
And he's basically using Angelo as motivation. He's going to win, and he's going to get on the mic, and he's going to say, Angelo from We Want Picks, suck this fucking dick. And it's going to be incredible, and I can't wait.
Angelo would actually hope for that because it would be great freaking promotions and marketing for the team. I mean,
well, that's what I told Jairzinho. I was like, you have to call this dude out. When
he actually seems like a good dude. Yeah, he genuinely seems like a good dude. He's been trolling me, and he's doing it like artistically, like well-produced videos trolling me. So he's doing a good job, and he does seem to be a genuine guy because he posted something on Instagram, and I DM'd him
And
I was
Angela
like,
immediately was like, sorry, man. Sorry, bro. You get on here. Yeah, you get on here and say it with your chest. And then you get in the DMs and you're like, by the way, I just want to wish you luck. You know?
No, I said he tagged us in a bunch of stuff. And I sent him a message. I said, all in good fun. Congratulations on another main event. Because there was a stat going around.
All in good fun.
He has 6 main events. He has more main events than any current champion, which is crazy. So I said, congrats on another main event.
All in good fun, buddy.
That's what this is. This is
like this dude. You're like, this dude fucking sucks. He's gonna get smoked.
I never said any of those words.
All in good
any
fun.
of those words. The way it started,
too, right?
That's like Jacob's such a fucking goblin. The way this started is I picked Dawkins to beat him. I said Rozenstruik is just too gun shy, doesn't let his hands go. Dawkins is gonna beat him, and then I was wrong as shit. So then, after that fight, leading up to his next fight, it was just my clip over and over and over in his story. Just right after the fight, it was just constant me saying that he was going to lose.
I mean, it's not just you. It was your clip.
I mean, he's got great head movement. Francis Ngannou was going at him with monsters, and he was just ducking all out of him, and then he got hit. But it took him 5 strikes before he landed.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's how good he is. But all right, keep on to the call. See you guys next week.
All right, we appreciate you.
Mahalo.
No problem.
Mahalo.
I don't know. He did this. What do you say?
Bye.
See ya.
Totally.
Aloha.
Oops, sorry.
Aloha is hello and goodbye, you know?
Oh. Wow.
I mean, I don't know why you're going to disrespect Hawaii like that.
No, nice try. No, you're a real word twister here.
Have you been to Hawaii?
No, never.
I've always heard growing up, and maybe this was just because people were like just sour because they didn't go. But growing up, it was always like Hawaii's overrated. Don't go to Hawaii. It's overrated.
No, that's bitter.
And then and then now every time I hear anybody talk about going to Hawaii, they're like, "Oh my god, it was the best vacation." So I literally thought Hawaii was like literally overrated. When people were like, "We're going to Hawaii," I used to always be like, and I'd never even been there. I used to roll my eyes, but now it's like, because now you see the TikToks, and it's like,
I think it just depends where you go, right? If you go to,
I mean, it seems like if you go to a place
where they
like
filmed Jurassic Park, then it's probably beautiful.
It's hard to be sad in a pizza place. You know, you're gonna, no matter where you sit.
I have been sad in a pizzeria, Jacob. Mostly
breakup. Is that where you go after breakups?
I haven't
buffets. You go to. It's the first place you get in the car. Fucking not the liquor store. This dude's going to the pork chops.
No, you know what's crazy? Costco is like my family's
cheesecake.
Costco is like my family's, and we're gonna go to you next, Bran, and then there's another caller, Mr. D. I can't. You don't have your camera on. Get your camera on, and then we'll go to you. But we're going cameras here, buddy boy. Anyway, Costco was like our family therapy. Like we would just go to Costco. Like, all right, like in 2008, when Lehman Brothers was our largest customer. And they went out of business, and it's like, like we got problems. It was like we need to go to Costco and just walk around, and we'll see what's going to happen, who's going to lose their jobs, and it's like therapy for the family. Now the kids ask to go to Costco, so fuck the pizzeria, Jakey boy. All right, we got Bran Chadwick. Oh, with the menthol. What's going on, Bran? You're live.
Can you see
I don't think he knows he's live.
I can't
Bran.
see him.
Hello, Bran. You are live. Bran's gone.
I never even saw him. It was just a black screen on my side.
Oh, really? Oh, I saw him. I saw his neck and then lighting.
No, stream couldn't see
we
him.
probably can't have that on the stream anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the rules. TOS.
Well, if Netflix is putting out warnings that there may be smoking on the stream, then
they've done that for.
I doubt we can too.
The beginning of time, every movie's like rated whatever because of smoking.
No, that's new. We do have a couple of super chats.
That's not fucking new.
What a miserable prick this kid is. Uber Night, €1.99 said Jacob's too busy looking at his reflection. He probably is. Stupid ass glasses. Thank you very much for the $1.99. Dr. Y with the 10 spot. Angelo, what will you do when Jacob moves to Brazil, falls in love, and retires?
I think they said those flip-flopped a little bit. I think it's going to be falls in love, retires, and then moves to Brazil. I think that's the order.
Why would that be the order? I thought the point was you're going to meet your wife in Brazil.
I think I'm going to meet her here at some point, and then we go.
All right.
You got to retire first.
Good. Hey, I'm rooting for you. I root for love. We're rooting for love. Thank you for the 10 spot, Dr. Y. Menace, 279 Canadian, Gaziev, lock of the year. I'll take it. You know what's funny? So I have a 1-unit bet. Thank you very much. I have a 1-unit bet on Gaziev. But the way Rozenstruik's been engaging, I actually find myself rooting for him now, but I don't want to lose that unit bet. So, money above all else. Sorry, shit just glitched big time. You were mentioning a fishing thing before. The biggest scare I've had in the last month or two, after you and I fought.
Not herpes, I pray to God.
No, that you just lanced those right off.
Issues.
After you and I fought, Brand Chadwick is back. Your look frozen. I'll go to you in a second. I went to you before and you were fucking ripping cigarettes, not paying attention. I'll go to you in a second. Anyway, we went out to eat. Tiff and I went out to eat, and we're sitting there, and I get an email, and I look at the email, and it said your YouTube. I forget what the subject line, but the gist of the email, it was very well written. It wasn't broken English. It did not seem like a phishing scam. If you hover over the email address and look at it, it says it's from a YouTube email address. And it basically was like, too many community guideline strikes. We have deleted your channel. But it was like very official, and my heart sank. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I immediately opened the YouTube app. Like, are my videos still there? What's going on? Oh my God. I panicked. And then I realized it was sent to the info@wewantpicks.com email address, which is not how everything's registered. And I was like, oh, this is fucking phishing. And then I dug in and I was like, this is phishing. And it scared the hell out of me. Then for the next week, I got like 10 of those emails. And that scam seems to have died down now.
I mean, we still have my Instagram.
And we'll just use that when
I mean, I'm verified with, let me check right now. 1,066 followers.
Oh shit! All right.
I mean, I didn't want to drop that bomb, but here we are. Holy shit! I'm fucking somebody now.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense. What the hell was I gonna say?
I don't know. This is kind of a disaster.
Yeah, no, it's not great. I'm gonna try this guy again, but I mean, are you paying attention, Bran?
Hey, you hear me?
Hey.
What's
We
going
went
on,
to you
brother?
before. You just weren't paying attention.
What's going
I
on,
sure
brother?
was, but all of a sudden my connection lost. But here I am.
There you are, man. How you
Wait,
doing?
let's guess the state.
How you doing?
This is Kentucky.
Y'all did this last time.
I know, and I
Oh,
forget.
what was
Y'all
it?
don't
I
remember
said
me?
Tennessee. I think.
Braun,
I do.
Mr. Braun.
Oh, Ohio, yeah.
Oh, Jacob is very close.
I said
What'd I say?
Kentucky. You said Ohio, which is close.
Oh, was it West Virginia?
It's Mississippi.
Mississippi?
That's not close.
That's
to
not close to Ohio. Have you ever looked at a fucking map before?
Jacob, you said Tennessee, remember?
Oh, yeah. I did say Tennessee first.
Oh.
Tennessee and Mississippi you're touching? Hell, I didn't know that.
Oh, they're touching real good.
Oh, shit. I
Alzheimer's
didn't fucking
coming
know
early.
that, brother.
Like two cousins at a reunion.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Play the old
What's
hands down the pants game. Played that time or two.
Man, last time we talking about bread baskets, fruit baskets, or whatever.
Man, I tell you
baskets.
what, Memphis is like right in the middle of Mississippi. Holy Toledo. My goodness gracious. I didn't even know that. It's fucking just
capital.
jutting out there. Taking over. Holy
Well,
cow,
what do you got
man.
for us, Mississippi? What do you
Man,
got?
well, I do not know what to bet on, man. I got the safety parlay already as one of my
All right.
bets, and I got another parlay, but I'm torn on this heavy.
You can hear that when he says parlay. You can hear that molasses, can't you? That's the southern. That is Mississippi,
parlay, man.
That's a little parlay. I like that.
But as far as Jamie Pickett goes, worst fighter on the whole roster.
Oh yeah,
but he's fighting somebody who is die trying no matter what he wins, loses with honors. Your boy. So, what do y'all think about a possible Jamie Pickett win? Like, what percentage do you think that he has to win this fight against?
You know
Eric
what's
Anders?
crazy is the people that have bet him up to a minus 500 or something. I guess just completely fucking forgot that he was dropped by the very first punch that Marc-Andre Barriault threw. And Marc-Andre Barriault's not a fucking power puncher. No. The first punch he landed fucking dropped him and almost put him out. Jamie Pickett knows how to throw a fucking punch. You know? He knows how to throw a punch. I couldn't imagine betting Eric Anders at minus 400, minus 500.
He's Canadian.
No, he's Canadian. Shoot, man.
Yeah, listen, I think...
Who's Canadian?
Marc-Andre, pay attention.
Oh. I mean, I thought you were talking about Eric Anders. I'm like, fuck, man.
No, listen, I wouldn't bet
that country.
I think the odds, some of these odds are too far gone.
You sound more country than me when I'm doing my country accent. But I love it, man. I love it.
Potatoes.
You can just start singing about anything. I'll fall in love. It don't matter.
At a campfire.
What's your favorite country song, man?
Fights of the UFC.
Here we go. Keep it going, baby. I like this.
We're gonna throw punches in the bread basket.
Listen to that, man. That thing is silky smooth. Basket. That's fucking velvet.
Yeah,
holy cow.
That is nice. Well done.
I'm hard.
We appreciate you calling in. Next time I'll remember Mississippi and we won't guess it again.
Yeah, man. So Running Mouth MMA has this parlay going. I don't know if I can say it on here. I won't say who it is.
Okay, don't say who it is.
Okay, but I kind of like it. It might go against somebody.
You're done. I know,
They got
against the safety parlay or
okay. No, not that.
It's gonna go against lock of the week.
We got Abdul-Kareem.
No, don't give their shit away. Don't give their shit away.
Okay, I won't do it. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Just I mean, you know what I mean, like because they get paid.
Yeah.
So you were just gonna say you like that parlay that they got going on?
Well, the fact that the parlay is 7-1, I like it.
Yeah, well,
anybody
yeah,
like a little action.
No, that's not okay.
I'm not eating a T-bone steak for the bone. I want the meat, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ordering a T-bone for the
But I will say
I
am scared. I'm scared for
There's some fucking meat on that thing. You know what I mean?
I'm not scared for Ursay. Matt Schnell's tough, but he's not very skilled. But I got you. I mean, there's gonna be some upsets. There will have to be upsets. It's just I don't think there's gonna be that many.
I don't think it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared. I've only got 2 bets so far, and
there's
I don't know where I'm going to go with that. But I know people are saying this card is trash, and I don't think the card is trash, though. I mean, y'all have heard of the MMA
good
matchups.
Right? Yeah, good names, just not big matchups. I don't think.
Correct. There's no fights. Yeah, it's too. I mean, we'll see, right? It might end up delivering. We might get some wild upsets and some craziness.
It's like a big feeding frenzy right now.
You know, sometimes it's the people
Let's feed Umar. Let's feed Ursay.
Excuse me, sir. Sometimes there's people that you wouldn't expect, you know, maybe to fall in love with. That it's just a kind of a random American living in Texas, and you don't really expect that they're a great person. Then come to find out they are your soulmate and the person of your dreams. So, you know, sometimes it's the least expecting that really pay off.
Are you hating on Brand? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm not hitting on Brand. He's an American
Sometimes
too.
you call into.
Well, I'm flattered, but I don't know about it.
I'm not talking to Brand right now. I'm talking to
society. Well, we appreciate you, Brand. Thanks for calling in. Definitely give us a call
society,
back.
Anything goes.
Here we go.
Right.
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate you having me.
Have a good one, man.
See ya.
I bet I swear to God, you know what he's about to do. You know what he's about to do right now?
Smoke another cigarette.
Hell no, man. That dude's about to go outside with a jar and catch fireflies. That's what, barefoot through the grass, catching fireflies for the next hour and a half. Sun just set. They're out right now. That's what he's going to be doing for the next hour and a half, catching fireflies.
That is pretty funny. We got Minty. And Minty
God.
came on and kicked
Hi,
you
guys.
over. Why'd that happen?
Because I'm
Look at
logged.
this.
I'm logged in.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why.
weird.
Oh, well. All
Sorry.
No, it's
All
good.
good.
Just fucking take my spot. No big deal.
It's the Minty and Angelo show now. Hi,
Apparently.
Jacob.
Oh, we have a
Holy
Minty.
shit.
We have a caller. Yes, small ginger boy from the middle of nowhere. What's your question for us?
I don't know why you got to be so mean.
Look, I've never seen a firefly in my life, and I don't think they exist. Like, we don't have those here in Vegas.
Oh, they exist. We used to
they
hit them with
fucking-
wiffle ball bats, and
Jesus.
they just like a
What the
little
fuck?
light streak. Goes
Holy
flying.
shit,
You're
dude. We used to.
exposing your animal abuse here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a bug.
We
It's
would
a
put them in
bug.
jars and be like, "Wow, look how beautiful they are." And
I
Angela
bet you
never
shook
shook
the
the
jar,
jar?
Jacob.
Yeah, yeah.
it has holes
sure.
in it, and then you let them out at the end of the night. Some kids would shake them up and stuff. Can I ask a question? By the way, I am in the position to ask a question.
Correct. You're the caller.
Minty, do you have a slice of that pizza handy?
No, I don't. I already ate that pizza. Sorry. I mean, not the whole pizza, but I'm full. I am full.
What's your go-to slice?
So I tried out this new pizza place.
Here, I'll show it.
And, oh
okay,
my
yeah, there you go.
God.
Holy shit!
Oh, the little
look at that
the little
thing.
cup
Oh
pepperonis are
my
like all the rage right
God.
now.
It is all the rage. Are you not into it?
It depends. You know, the new all the rage pizza is also the little cup pepperoni, like spicy superside, and then honey.
Oh, hot
That's
and
like
honey.
every
Pizza
place
Hut
has
that
their
hot
version of
honey
that.
now.
Yeah,
Very
which
good,
I don't
very
mind
good.
that. That's
Yeah.
a good balance.
Yeah, it is a good balance. So are you guys ready for this weekend?
I am. The card's growing on me. I was in camp. This
What else
isn't a
is-
great card.
What else is it growing? You have a lot of
I'm losing
fatty
weight, Jacob.
tumors and stuff.
I'm
and-
losing weight, Jacob.
What about that mole? How big is that thing
I
getting?
have a mole.
You have a mole on your back. I could feel it when we were grappling.
I see, like. it's
What do you
just
mean you
so-
don't have a mole?
Why didn't
What
you
in the
tell him
world?
to get it checked out, Jacob? Why didn't you
Yeah,
tell
It
him?
felt
Yeah.
spongy. I thought if it feels spongy, I thought that meant it's good to go.
I mean, just the shit that comes out of this kid's mouth is unbelievable.
Yeah,
No
I'm the
filter.
guest here. Treat me with respect.
No filter. Yeah. So
No, the card's growing on me. What about you? You excited for this card? You got all your bets in?
I just finished up UFC 299, the 299 show, and so I have a couple bets for this weekend. So you guys will have to see on ESPN Plus.
No, we'll wait.
Um,
Oh yeah, Angela trying to get
wait.
you to spoil it.
no,
yeah.
we'll wait.
Angela respects it. Angela respects it.
Yeah, I
I'm
get
not
it.
giving out any picks. But yeah, I am excited for this card. I'm even more excited after the meetings. So yeah, I can't wait. I think the main event is going to be a really good one. I love heavyweight fights. I know Jacob doesn't though.
But I like Biggie Boy now. Biggie Boy's been cool to the podcast and us this
Yeah.
this week. He fucking hates. He hates
retweeted
Angelo,
your stuff on Instagram or something.
Oh, he's trolling me
he
big time,
hates
Minty.
Angelo.
Big time troll. Big time troll job. Because I picked against him 2 fights ago. I was wrong. And then now full troll. I'm in all his stories, all the tweets. But it's making me like him. Because he's doing it in a clever way. He's not doing it in like an angry, you're an idiot way. He's doing it in like a funny, literally edits the videos kind of way.
Yeah, and all publicity is good publicity. So
100%. Well, until he
More
smokes
exposure.
that dude, and I look stupid. But Jacob will look good because Jacob picked him to win. So
because I'm very
we'll
smart.
take what we can get.
I'm so smart.
Yeah.
yeah,
What a genius.
I'm still torn on that one. I'm not sure who I want to go with, but we'll see.
That's the problem with heavyweight fights. One swing changes the entire dynamic of the fight.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Yeah.
Do you have the outfit picked out for Saturday yet? What do we do?
I did, but the skirt that I rented is too big, so I don't. I have lost 20 pounds in just the
Ooh,
last year.
Nice.
So yeah, a lot of my
Congratulations.
clothes are too big now.
That's a
Doing
good problem
what?
to have.
Doing what? Stressing out. That's it.
Fucking life, Angelo. It's called life.
When you get laid off and sad things happen in your life, you just tend not to eat or sleep. So yeah,
that'll do it. Well, that'll do it.
Stress is the best weight loss.
I thought I was gonna get like some profound workout advice.
No, I eat whatever
just
and I
life.
don't
Yeah.
exercise. But I just stay awake forever too.
Well, that'll do it actually.
That'll do it.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I guess congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a weird
Yeah.
congratulations. Yeah,
It's a rough road to get there, but you got there, so congratulations.
Yeah. Let me tell you. But I'm back at my starting weight, so I'm good. 125. That's what I want to be at.
There you go.
You can fight.
How
Amanda.
tall are you?
5'8".
Oh,
Just kidding. I'm 5'6".
wait.
I'm 5'6".
You're taller than Jacob is for sure.
That's what Jacob tells me. He says I'm taller than him.
You are
It's not
taller
true. I
than
never
Jacob.
said that.
And
For
then
sure.
in heels, Jacob, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", so I will be
I'm
towering
6 foot at
over
weddings. There's no issues. I'm 6 foot at weddings. That's
The
all
worst
that
part
matters.
about that is you.
The only
haven't
time you actually
been
need
to
to
a
be
wedding.
taller than a girl is at a wedding for the wedding pictures. So that's all that matters. 6 foot at weddings. Did you ask me if I've ever been to a wedding?
When was the last wedding you've been to?
I have like 3 or 4 cousins. So I was at those in the middle of Indiana.
Popular
Warehouse.
Yeah, popular Jake.
In
Yeah,
a warehouse in the dirt.
yeah, with 30 packs.
Yeah. Well, I'm
an
sorry.
absolute
I'm sorry,
disaster.
Jacob, that you're not quite 6 feet yet at not weddings.
He might grow.
Yet. Yeah, I'm glad you
Yeah,
said
he
yet
might grow.
because there are stories, and I've done my research. There are stories of people at 40 years old, all of a sudden they'll hit a 3 or 4 inch growth spurt. It's no big deal, so it could happen.
You know what helps you grow, Jacob?
Oh, God,
Milk.
Here we go.
Milk.
Do you not drink milk?
It was fucking disgusting.
You don't drink
He doesn't
milk?
like
You have all
milk.
that cereal in your pantry. What do you?
What did you just tell me that you didn't like? Hold on. There was something
Me?
fucking
Me
there was
or
something.
Angelo?
No, you.
Who's
Because you're gonna
you?
come at me
Minty?
like this.
Oh, Minty. Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Oh, what the fuck was it? Where it was like, what are you talking about?
Short gingers.
Eggs.
No, it was something that really kind of pissed me the fuck off. I can't remember what it was though, but you were like, "Fuck." It
Yeah.
really pissed me off, and it's a lot more weird than fucking milk. It's like something very normal. Damn it, man! I can't.
Well, when you think of it, just come back
Yeah,
to it.
let us know.
Oh, I'm gonna figure it out here.
Yeah.
Just a
We're
second.
dialed
There's no
in.
doubt about that.
We are dialed in, waiting for this.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
very
I'm a little
curious.
pissed off. Pissed off.
Well, the angry thing does come with the short, so I get it. I get it.
Short people do tend to be angry.
Oh, I know. You know how many times he?
What are you
pops off
guys
for no
talking about?
reason?
That like, first of all, like I'm
Excuse
not
me,
here, but
caller,
even if
caller.
I was here, even if I was here, it doesn't even relate to me. It doesn't even affect me. Oh, that's what it was. I figured it out. Here, let me just ask this question, Angelo. This is a very important question. I'm gonna say something. You let me know if you like it. Yes or no. Just very good.
Okay.
Root beer.
I fucking hate root beer.
Oh my god, dude.
I hate root beer.
Oh my
It's so
god,
gross.
there was a root beer float TikTok that was fucking looked like the most incredible thing in the world. And I sent it to her and she's like, root beer is gross. It's like,
Root beer
what are
is
you
gross.
talking about?
It is disgusting.
It's an indescribable flavor, and it's like fizzy and it's weird.
Indescribable flavor is a good.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
a
if it's
good- that's a
me, I don't know.
positive
Old
adjective.
Coke. It tastes like
Yeah.
old Coke. Like it's not good.
Old
So
metally
crazy.
Coke. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
spoiled.
crazy. I will say there are root beers that I don't like. Right, like Barks root beer, I don't really like it because that is very like sharp, like you said,
It has
like tastes
bite.
like metal or whatever. There's like a
Yeah.
bite to whatever. But A&W root beer out the fucking oh god.
So here we go.
Oh,
Here's
mug. Oh,
my neighbor is
So
texting me
creamy.
right now. He's watching. Also a short little man. He's watching. He said he texted me, yelling at me because I was yelling at you for not drinking milk. He goes, "You got on me for drinking milk with my Reese's, and now you're acting shocked that he doesn't drink it. Get off the fence." I was teasing, and he wanted me to take a poll. He, an
did you
adult
just
man,
hijack this root beer conversation? by the way. I wasn't done with that.
Oh, let's hear that. Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't.
It's Angelo's show.
No, yeah,
Jacob.
No,
no,
I
we'll wait
want
for
an
the rest of the
explanation
root beer
from both of
rankings.
you on what your issue is with root beer. And
Tastes like shit.
Yeah, Dr. Y says it tastes like diabetes, so I agree.
that's a good thing. That means sugar. That means taste. Everything
Coke
in good
doesn't
life
taste like
gives you,
diabetes. Coke is
everything
delicious.
good
Coke
in
is
life
amazing.
gives you diabetes, sweets, all this stuff that you enjoy, you like. So you're saying that's a good thing by saying that, Doctor. Why? Thank you.
Okay, everybody agrees root beer sucks. But he was drinking, so my buddy sent a picture. This was like in the summer. It was like 10 o'clock at night, a glass of milk. He was just drinking a giant glass of milk at night.
Yeah, I
That's
would too.
fucking weird. Oh.
No, that's not weird.
No.
That's not weird.
I drink
milk
chocolate
with
milk
cereal.
before bed. I like chocolate milk.
Oh, chocolate milk's good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
drink- that's
All
all my
I'm losing
protein.
it.
My
Apparently
protein I don't
he's
cut
right.
with water. I have chocolate milk and I put vanilla protein in it. And it's
Why
fucking
wouldn't you do
fantastic.
chocolate on chocolate if you love diabetes?
Yeah.
It's too much chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate is too much chocolate. I can't do
No,
it.
but it is.
Too sweet?
I'm sweet. Hey, Minty, I'm sweet. You know what I mean? I can only take so much sugar. You know, when you're made of sugar, you know what I mean. I'm pretty sweet myself. So
Okay.
That was 8 different. Yeah, that was like 8 different accents.
didn't,
You
I'll
didn't
be
know what
honest.
direction
I'll be
they
honest. Didn't love that reaction. Didn't love the reaction. So. Oh,
All right, I'm gonna go eat my pizza
Look what
with
you
a glass of
Look
milk
what
now.
you did. You
So-
scared the girl. The
Oh,
only girl that called in,
God.
you scared her away.
God.
Congratulations,
We
Jake.
gotta- Can we end this and delete this?
Nice knowing you, Jacob.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, Minty. Sorry about my buddy here.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm used to it now.
We'll get him buttoned up for you. Wait, before you go, there were some super chats. This one is for you. Angel, who's a regular caller, says, "Hola, Minty, ¿cómo estás?" And a
Hola,
couple of
He's
Angel.
he's the one that called in. I think that video last week where he was like, "Oh, Minty was on." Oh,
Yes. Not the same. Not the same angel with 2 L's that I know, but it's different angel.
No,
Hi, Angel.
Angel. Yes.
Angel.
Angel.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm very American. I'm sorry.
Well,
All right, guys.
Angela
Well-
means angel in
if you
time.
were American, you would like root beer.
Oh.
So,
Well, Angelo, how do you explain Angelo?
well, he's not American.
I'm the least American. I'm the least American on
His
this call. right
parents
now,
literally
so-
are not from America, so that makes sense.
But I do love
right,
this
guys.
country.
I am
we
gonna
appreciate
go.
you. Thank you for calling in. Sorry, Jacob said those things.
See you later.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye. Yeah, I mean, the first girl that calls in, you just scared her away.
That was rough. I thought that was going to be a lot better, a lot smoother, but
You're like, but I'm just so sweet. Well, I gotta go.
yeah, that was. Oh boy, I'll be honest. I'm not fucking sleeping tonight. I'm not
Just regretting it.
I'm gonna think about that moment for the next fucking 3 months every night. Be like, fuck, damn it. Why'd
So
you fucking
sweet.
say
You're
that?
just so sweet. Just look in the mirror.
fuck did you
When you're
say
so
that?
sweet.
It's like when you accidentally call the teacher mom in class, and he fucking just for the next fucking literally for the next 6 years, you think about that moment like, oh fuck.
I've
man.
never
Damn it.
accidentally called the teacher.
You never done that? Everyone's done. Come on, dude. Everyone has called the teacher mom on accident, and then everyone's like, "Ooh." That's a thing.
We might need to put a poll up. I don't think
That's a
people
thing.
are
Type
ask-
1 in the
I
chat
know it's
if
a
that's a
thing
thing.
for like bedwetters.
No,
I know it's a
what the
thing.
fuck?
I know it's a
Everyone's
thing for
done it.
them.
Dude,
I don't
when
think
you're,
it's a
when
thing
you're
in general.
8, 9 years old, that's what you do.
Dude, 9 is so old. It's
What are
so
you
old.
talking about?
Dude, 2 years older.
Look
than
at all
my
the ones
oldest.
in the chat. Everyone's done it.
There's only one dude.
It's loaded. Looks like it's like they're typing in code right now.
Dude, calling the teacher mom is definitely a bedwetter thing to do. Hold on, we got a couple more.
Somebody
super
said
chats.
it's a thing for freaks.
Dr. Y, send me your address, and you were more than generous with the belt. I'll send you a freaking We Want Picks hat. If you want this one, I'll send this one. If not, there's regular ones with the logo. Not like the one I'm wearing.
I was like, what? Like a game worn? You're trying to get
Well,
him a game worn
This
hat?
one,
If you want me to autograph it, it's no big deal. I will.
this one that I'm wearing is not currently in our merch store, so I will get it special and send it to you. Just email me your address. And then we have Grass-fed beef shank. Replace Angela with Minty. Well, I don't know if she's coming back. Jacob scared her off, but appreciate the super chat. I want to call in so bad when my signal doesn't work. Well, Ulysses, Jacob the Rizzler. Well, that's not what we saw, though, is it?
I don't know.
Now
that I'm thinking about it.
Now. Yeah, she's gone
now that I'm thinking about it,
so
I think
I don't know if that's what we witnessed.
that wasn't even like a pickup or anything. That was just a general statement for anyone listening. I'm just a sweet guy.
About being
I wasn't
sweet.
just trying to lay on game.
We
If
have
I
another
was going to lay
super
on
chat.
game would be game, and people would know.
Okay. $1.99 super chat. This is a would you do
I'll
this
take
or
that
that?
triangle naked. Easy.
Tongue kiss Gabby Garcia. Gabby Garcia is a very accomplished
Strong
fighter and jiu-jitsu practitioner, but she's
Strong.
built like Brock Lesnar. Or
Brock Lesnar fucking wishes.
Cyborg triangles you naked. Listen,
Cyborg's hot.
Cyborg's not hot, but Cyborg is
She's
like
hot.
can be like feminine. Gabby
Cyborg's
Garcia is 6'4".
Cyborg would.
Didn't even need to see the rest of that question. We have a very deep queue still, and only a couple minutes to go here. Bet Slam with Alcoholic Sam has been sitting here for a minute. Look, he got all
man, how
sober.
we going?
I keep calling him an alcoholic, Jacob. So now he doesn't drink on the stream anymore or go to the
I'm on the milks, I'm on the milks.
Oh, God.
This world is fake. I said they're drinking milk.
By the way, let me know if my
That
dog's
looked
growling
awful.
gets a
That
bit loud.
didn't look refreshing
It's just
at all.
milk.
That looked
What do you mean?
terrible.
Is that room temperature?
It doesn't look cold.
Oh, what are we doing? Oh, what the fuck is happening right now?
You know what I did? Hold on. We have a whole bunch of super chats. Sit still for a second. And also, I drank a gallon of milk in high school. It was like, you can't do it. There's like Cool Hand Luke. Eat 50 eggs, drink a gallon of milk.
You
I
threw up
do it at the same
everywhere?
time. I drank that gallon of milk, and within 8 seconds, it was like it was gone. It was disgusting. The janitor had this was on the football field in the stadium.
Sorry about that, guys. I'll mute up for a second.
Oh my god.
I mean, how unprofessional.
He under his breath, he's gonna be like, "Get the fucking dog under control. Get the fucking dog under control."
He's kicking it. $1.99 from Dr. Y.
Not wrong.
Minty was here just to meet Jacob. And did she stick around for Jacob? That's the question.
Not wrong.
Appreciate the $1.99. We want dick pics. Something came in the mail today. Is that our mail? Somebody was DMing about sending some mail with a very normal username. I will check the mail tomorrow, and if there is something in the mail, we'll open it on stream or during the Fight Foods vlog. Sam, what do you got for us? You booze hound.
All right. Do booze hound. Yeah. All right. So, gentlemen, first off, I did want to ask you guys a quick question because I just wanted to know something about the both of you. What is it that enticed you about getting into this space and like the fight picking space? I know that you said, Angela, you've been a fight fan since the VHS days, but what made you guys get into the fight picking business?
Well, I'll tell you. Well, Jakey and I have been friends for a while.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, how I got into it was I was outside washing my Miata, shirtless. I mean, this is 100%. I mean,
None of this is false.
None of this is false. Shirtless, washing my Miata in the Florida sun, and all of a sudden, this rather dashing, I will say, at the time.
Skinnier, thicker
Yeah,
hair.
I mean, really kind of got away from him now, but at the time, a dashing young man walking this, majestic-looking beagle approached me and was like, "Hey, I like what you got going on here." And I was like, "I think I like what you got going on as well." He's like, "Tonight, you want to watch some guys wrestle?" And I was like, "All right, let's come over and watch some guys wrestle." So that was my first UFC experience, and from
okay,
that night was. And I don't know if I've ever told you this, Angelo, but that was
a night to remember.
That was a special night for both of us for sure. But for me, you were so gentle and.
Okay, you got to stop. So. Basically, I have been watching. I've seen every single UFC ever. I was watching on a D-Scrambler in the 90s when, we weren't going to buy the pay-per-views because my parents were poor immigrants. But then COVID hit. Me, Jacob, some other friends were in a DraftKings fantasy league. We're playing against each other, $20, talking shit, doing all the things. Jacob's coming out to Texas, like he's visiting, watching fights, doing all that stuff. And after COVID, like right when COVID was winding down, the end of 2020, during COVID, I just started, I got a Kamado grill. I'm not good at telling stories. I got a Kamado grill, like a green egg basically, but I got the Kamado Joe, the red one. And I was watching some other YouTubers cook on it, and I was learning how to do it. So I was like, I could record myself, and I could do this. So I started recording cooking videos. And then I would cook while watching fights or before fights, and Jacob would come over and all that stuff. And then it was like, I was getting comfortable being in front of the camera, comfortable talking, comfortable.
You have a cooking channel?
I do. I haven't. It's funny is I didn't upload anything new to it for like 2 years, and then the editor, the guy who edits the only thing he edits actually is my Fight Foods vlogs because I have no editing skills. He was like, "Dude, you're cooking in these videos. I'll cut that out too, and you could upload that to the other channel." So I started doing that. But anyway, I got comfortable being on camera and doing all. It takes a lot to do that. Like you think you're going to be comfortable, and then you're not.
Well, for somebody, but not me. I'm pretty natural.
Jacob's always been comfortable on camera. And so then I started filming that stuff, got good with it, and I was like, hey, we should break down fights and film that. I found Fight Night Picks. They were both, honestly like an inspiration. I found their channel while doing research for DraftKings and was like, this is good stuff. We could do this. And then we just started doing it. And we got we're some of the lucky ones because we hit 4 million views. We have 22,000 subscribers. Like
congratulations, by the way.
Those are thank you. Those are astronomical numbers for people who have only been doing this for a few years. Because there are people who have been doing this for much longer that got nowhere near. And I got to give Jacob a ton of credit because if it wasn't for Jacob, I took this way too seriously early. And we obviously take the picks, the bets, and all that very serious. But I was very like, we have to be buttoned up and treat it like ESPN. Like it has to be but. And then Jacob's like, loosen the fuck up. And he started drooling. When we really turned a corner was Jacob was drooling over 2 very physically fit dark men.
It was Alonzo Benefield.
It was hilarious. William Knight.
I will just chime in real quick.
Yeah, I'm done.
I, for one, would also oil up the fucking shit out of Vitor Petrino. I will just say that.
There's people that will
give me the lotion.
Hey, Sam, there's people that will admit it, and then there's liars. That's all. Yeah. That's all it comes down to.
There's haters and there's real ones. It is,
So we that's when it sort of turned a corner and be like, all right, we can loosen up, we can be fun, we can be funny, and that's really when it started to take off. Is that piece? So there's a lot of people trying to turn that corner now too. Trying to be funny, trying to be interactive. But I think what really separates us from everybody else is we didn't meet through this bullshit. We're actual friends.
We're actual friends,
life.
Guys. It's so crazy. We're such good friends. That's why it works, because we're just so friendly and we just like each other so much in real life. So that's why it fucking works so well.
And then we did this, where others do it together, but they met through they don't have the same. There's nobody else on this planet that can call me fat as many times as Jacob does and then not get fucking slapped. Actually, he did get slapped around. So
that bought me another few years. I mean, that bought me I paid I cashed in, right? I cashed in that coupon, and now it's I can build another one back up.
Yeah, there you go.
Why
are you asking? Are you looking to do this? You're like, I'm going to be the funny Aussie.
No, it's
Kiwi.
So not so. I don't want to self promote or anything. I was just genuinely curious. I watch every single video that you guys put out.
Thank you.
On all you guys' platforms. And I started watching not that long ago, but when I found you guys, I was like, wow, this is like really good content. And I enjoy the breakup of not just, all right, so we've got a fighter, he's 12-0. This guy throws punches and kicks. Like everybody throws punches and kicks. So I do enjoy the comedic break that you guys have, the rebuttal between, especially in your videos together. And Jacob's Lock of the Week is fucking hilarious, especially when he does his like budget skits where he puts on like a $20 Kmart outfit or something, you know. Like
that was a nice sweater.
It was
cheetah print sweater.
I'm saying I like the worst ones. Like the cheaper it is, the better. It's like Marab with his fucking whiteboard, you know. Like I love the shitty stuff. Like that's my humor, you know, for sure. But I will break into a couple of fight picks if that's cool with you guys. Muhammad Makayev this weekend. What is your guys? I have watched all your things, but what is your guys? What is your guys? Just not bets, like not bets, but what do you think how this fight plays out, and what do you think the most likely outcome is for him in this matchup?
So 30 seconds ago, Sam goes, I watch every single thing you guys do, and
he said he listens. He just wants to hear it again.
We both think that Alex Perez hasn't won in 4 years. He doesn't have a single win over an active roster UFC fighter. He's old. He's actually not. He's not old in human years. He's old in fight years, and he's got 10 side gigs going. I think Muhammad Makayev just destroys him.
Yeah, he's got one foot out the door for sure. That it seems that way. Yeah. So when you say destroy him,
I feel the same way. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think he fucking just runs through him. First or second round submission.
That's more what I was like leaning towards. It's like, where do you guys think that he takes it? You think he just bulldozes him down and subs him? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because, I mean, Perez isn't a guy. He's not a pussy, right? So I don't think he's just going to turtle up and get TKO'd. And Makayev is always looking for a submission. I mean, you never see him on top of somebody grounding and pounding or even throwing elbows. I mean, he just wants to submit people. So
I think he's probably like, and a lot of people are not going to like this because grappling, but like he's probably one of the more exciting fighters to watch just because of how active he is when he hits the ground. Yeah.
He's not a wet blanket. Yeah, the term wet blanket is you just like weighing somebody down and hanging. He's not a wet. He doesn't have great control, so he's just constantly scrambling and working something. So yeah,
it's like fighters like people hate it on like the likes of Khabib and stuff like. But I didn't even mind Khabib's game because he was always like punching people in the head, you know, like even if it's short, but like the other person's trying to get up and he's like rabbit punching the shit out of it. Like if you've ever done any kind of fight training, you know that's A, it hurts, and B, 2 kickboxing classes and getting beat up by Angelo.
It was one kickboxing class.
Yeah. No, but you know, like you realize that all that little stuff in there really hurts. Like, you know, when somebody's down and they're in an awkward position, sometimes people find themselves in weird positions and they start throwing like elbows to the back of the ribs or something. And people are like, come on, do something. I'm like, that shit hurts, man. Like, it doesn't matter. They're professional fighters. They're in there like hating every fucking second that somebody's just driving their elbow into the side.
We're all humans. We're all humans. We all bleed.
For sure. One thing I did want to say as well, this is for next week's card, is Robelis Despania. Have you guys seen his opponent's records?
What word did you just say?
Yeah, what?
Robelis Despania? Is that not how it's said? That the big giant, he's got like 4 knockouts in under 1 round. He's
the PFL guy that just knocked out Ryan Bader? Oh, the guy fighting on 299?
Yeah, I said next week.
The Olympian? The Olympian?
Yeah. Have you guys seen his opponent's records?
Well, yeah. It's padded.
Yeah, but like 3 0-0 fighters, like who's standing there and going, oh, you know, I just saw that guy knock out the other 2 guys in like 12 seconds, like never fought before.
They got paid. They got paid to do it. But
I can't imagine
technically didn't have an MMA background either, and they probably assumed they could just take him
say
down.
aluminum.
Aluminium.
Is that how you say it, or do you say aluminum?
Aluminum. My grandfather and my family's from Missouri, so it's I don't have so much.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what?
That's the most random shit I've ever heard in my life.
How?
So my grandfather came over to New Zealand with the U.S. Coast Guard, and he met my grandmother in the port of New Zealand because it's like the last port that people hit before they go to Antarctica.
Your grandmother was waiting on the docks.
Honestly, that's like
you just called your grandmother a fucking whore.
Like, honestly, that's how the story sounds. But my grandmother has...
it does.
My grandmother has never taken a sip of alcohol in her life. And she's probably like the most straight focused person. Yeah, fuck you. I'm fighting a losing battle here. You know? And Angelo's like 5-0 against me in this. He destroys me with one line every time I come on here, you know? Yeah. What the fuck was that? Yeah, fights. That's it. Yeah. That's all good. So... one other thing that I was going to say with the matchups this weekend is with Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Bekzat, do you think that they literally could not find a single fighter on the UFC roster like willing to fight him? I just think it's so weird for somebody that's such a hype prospect to be fighting somebody coming out of the middle of buttfuck nowhere, you know?
That's what they say.
Yeah, I believe – I think they were in a tough spot because, first of all, this was supposed to be in Saudi Arabia. So I think they probably wanted someone a little more regional. I don't think like a Corey Sandhagen was going to go over there and do that fight. And then outside of the top who else would fight him? Like, there's not a line of people trying to get their asses kicked. There's people protecting their record, or people that aren't deserving. So then they went out and they got somebody with a phenomenal record, and that is willing to take it.
Do you think it's just because of the 17-1 that they're just like, yeah, it's good numbers. Let's throw him in there with him.
He's a very good fighter, but I assume.
Yeah, I don't think they mind him losing Umar and having him on the roster. I think he's going to be a fun guy for the roster too. So I think it's an opportunity for everyone.
I just feel bad for him because it's like one of the toughest matchups in that division to like be coming straight into. You know what I mean? But
for sure.
He'll be taken care of though. The UFC takes care of people that fucking do that shit. So they're going to set him up for 3 fights in a row where he's going to fucking smoke people, and then people are going to be talking about him. So it'll work out all right for him.
Yeah,
you have 5 more seconds. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah.
No,
that's all good. Honestly,
queue.
it's good. You guys have given me plenty of time. You even threw me on last week when you had no time. So that's
you know what the plan was?
Hey, can since your grandfather's from Missouri, can you do a Southern accent? Can he do a Southern accent?
The South will rise again, brother.
Jesus Christ!
I think
with
his
my
grandfather.
15 balls deep in a squealing hog.
I'm pretty sure his grandfather had a sheet with holes in it, Jacob. That's what that voice is.
Holy shit!
Actually,
that's what that voice is, brother.
My grandfather's direct descendants is the Wynn family, which is WINN, and they were the largest slave plantation holders in the southern states. So
you sound like you're
that is
bragging
accurate.
about it.
Yeah, no, he said he probably had a sheet with holes in it.
Oh my god!
Possibly.
We should have cut him off 2 minutes.
He said 5 seconds. Get me out of here, guys. No, thank you very much for having me on.
Dude.
And by the way, damn, Minty's a cutie. I hope she keeps coming on here because she's fine like summer wine.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo.
Come on.
Don't be a fucking weirdo. All right, Gucci Gill, I see you throwing your fucking temper tantrum. You're on. What's going on? How are you?
What's up? Just want to say what's up.
Oh, man, I was hoping that your audio wasn't going to work, so you waited that whole time and then came on and nobody could hear shit. What's going on?
I didn't know if y'all could actually see me. My bad. No,
I can see. The queue is messed up. There's people joining with no video or choppy video or frozen video and stuff like that, but I saw fucking moving and doing this bullshit.
All right, my bad.
What's going on?
No, I'm just sitting outside the grocery store. I just got done training, about to go and get some food, but I wanted to say
You train at the grocery store?
No, I got done training. Now I'm about to go get some food. I was driving here on the way here. I think Ange trains at the grocery store.
God damn it. I was like, this is too easy. This is too easy.
Yes. We set him up and he slams it down, baby.
Yeah, no, I was a little late. My bad. I just got punched in the head. So.
Hell yeah.
Ange, I was the dude. I was DMing you trying to come out there and spar. I was trying to be respectful, but I just wanted to let you know that it's pretty cool how you handled that. I hope it wasn't too weird, bro.
No, not at all. So for anybody asking, he just said, hey, you put out an invitation there. Because what happened was after I fought Jacob, everybody in the world was like, I'll fight you. So then I was like, whoever wants to fight can come to Dallas and let me know. And then Gucci sent a message saying, hey, it's a long-ass drive if I come out there. What kind of time you got? So I'm happy to spar. Outside of that, I have no idea what I could commit to or not. But I'm happy to spar anybody. And, all in good fun, not like some weird badass prove a point kind of thing. So
exactly. Yeah, I know. I saw all the comments and shit. Jake, props to you. We have people all the time wanting to come into the gym
showing his face
spar.
after that embarrassment.
You said what? My bad.
For showing his face after that embarrassing loss.
People push out all the time, and he at least got in there, stayed in the pocket, took some licks. I mean, I've seen people quit way quicker than that. So
with COVID too.
With COVID, I guess so. Yeah. Hey, look, I don't have a whole lot to say. I really enjoy y'all content. I'm not a big gambler, but I do it to know more than my friends at work and shit. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all real funny and cool. I just want to say what's up. So thank you.
We appreciate you calling in. Get yourself a nice healthy dinner after trading. See you, dude.
See ya.
We have, I'm going to shut this thing down, by the way. We have, and there's 9 people in queue. I am sorry. I don't know what the smiley face is for.
Until midnight now.
I don't know. I mean, I love it. I love it. I mean, this is what the call-in show was supposed to be. So we appreciate everybody who has called in. Everybody who's in the queue who didn't make it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We don't have unlimited time.
Sorry, Minty took up so much time, guys. I mean, we could have got the more people if
it's a bit much for
Minty
sure.
wasn't making fun of me for not liking milk.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 just left. 4 people in queue. We're not going to be able to get to you. We appreciate all of you. Some of you have been sitting there forever. Harris, I see your name in there, but it says you have no video or audio connection, so I don't know what that's about. And then the rest of you, I see you waving goodbye. Thank you so much. We appreciate every single one of you. Gage Hamilton gifted a membership. Thank you for that. You know what's funny, real quick before I go? I watched, oh shit, who's Monday or Morning Combat with a K? The insanely articulate dude with the beard.
What are you talking about?
In this space, in MMA space.
I don't watch anybody. I literally don't know
somebody in the
anybody,
comment section.
Anybody.
He's insanely articulate. He's got the beard. Morning Combat spelled with a K. Come on, you guys will get there. He's got a Luke Thomas. I got there. I didn't need you. I got there. He I was doing all the graphics for UFC 299, and I just had his like Mexico recap show on in the background, just listening to it. And the way he runs his lives are, if you guys super chat at the end, I'll read the questions and answer them. No problem. And so then at the end, he started reading them, and somebody was like, "Hey, my uncle was in the Navy. Can you give him a shout out?" And it was funny watching Luke just stare at the name and like try to decipher, is this? And he was like, he's like, "I'm going to read it. I don't think this is racist, but if this is some sort of racist term that I don't know, I am sorry." And then he enunciated every single syllable. And like, it was really funny to watch. Where Bisping is he'll say fucking anything that you throw on that stream. So it was just funny to see that difference. But I just had that moment reading the gauge.
Somebody else just got caught doing that too. Who was that? I saw them tweeting.
Well, Bisping got caught with a hot mic, but he didn't read it.
Right. No, but Bisping's read stuff on his streams and stuff before,
yeah.
But somebody did the old kid and caboodle. I can't remember who it was.
It should be called the Ron Burgundy, right? It's there, you read it, and it is what it is. Okay, well, Jacob's not going to think of that, but guys,
I wasn't thinking anymore. I was fucking over it. I didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
I thought you were thinking. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. These call-in streams could get more and more people every week. We can't get to everybody. Good problem to have, I guess. But thank you all so much for literally everything. If you want the $50, we'll send you the $50. We on picks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. We'll get you paid. I got a full queue of people that I'm paying tomorrow. And hopefully we got everybody squared up before the weekend. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next time.
Okay, guys.